Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your January 2023 monthly reading for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. I'm pulling a 9-card spread for your monthly energy for beginning, middle, and end of the month, as well as energy oracles to see what you can expect for the month. And I'm going to pull other cards, clarifiers, oracles as I need to, as I feel called to. All right, so your major arcanas here, wow, the Devil card, the Chariot, and the Hierophant right in the middle of the reading, in the middle of the month. You do have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Five of Wands, so could be some sort of competition at the beginning. I'm sorry, it could be some sort of competition at the start of a project, relationship, a job offer, or just at a new job, right? You're competing with someone for a promotion, competing. I'm hearing competing goals. So maybe you and your partner have different ideas of what you would like for the foreseeable future, okay? But yeah, I mean, starting off the month with the Nine of Swords, having the Eight of Swords here, having the Four of Cups and the Seven of Wands and the Devil card, it's going to be a little bit of a difficult situation as well. The Angel of Love and the card of Victory here is what's showing up for you. So now Scorpio, oh, by the way, if you haven't caught your 2023 yearly forecast, I will link it up here. And if you'd like to book your own personal reading, the link is in the description box below. Remember to give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and double tap that bell to get notified of all the readings. And the sign with the most likes and the sign with the most views will get a live bonus reading. I know I've been lagging on some of the readings because I've been under the weather. However, I am coming back and ready for more. Okay, so your mid-month and your weeklies and your angel reads, they're all coming towards you, okay? Make sure your notifications are turned on so you are alerted when they go live. So the Angel of Love and Victory, okay? Angel of Love really does remind you to have some sort of grace and love and harmony and compassion and this unwavering and unconditional love for yourself, for your family, your children, your partnership, or just love in general all around. Are you living a life filled with love, or are you living a life filled with discontent? I feel like there is this opportunity for you to realize that love can really help you manifest so much in your life, whether it's job opportunities, career changes, financial freedom, or better friendships, circle of friends, people that are like-minded individuals that want to create and build the same type of financial freedom and business future, or whatever it is that you're going for in your life. I'm hearing that old saying of, you know, you hang around with the same people all the time that don't have any motivation or drive, then that's exactly where you're going to be. So that the day that you do decide you want something bigger, greater, more successful, more fruitful, it can be difficult for that circle of people to understand why you want more. And it can also be even more difficult for them to support you along the way. So it definitely feels as though there is this energy of seeing people and situations, but also yourself through the eyes of love, forgiving people. I feel like there's this energy of forgiveness and reconciliation within a friendship, relationship, partnership, or in a workplace. If you've had a difficult time getting along with people or a certain person or trying to make something work, I feel like, you know, doing your due diligence here and really moving through the eyes of love, the energy of love, having more grace and compassion for others and yourself really helps to get you moving pretty far ahead in life, okay? So definitely feel like it's time for you to really look at yourself with the energy of love, unconditional, unwavering self-love, a lot of compassion, and I keep hearing the word forgiveness. There are people that you need to forgive, whether they're still here or not, whether you have a relationship with them or not. Sometimes you have to create your own closure, but I feel as though not only is this you forgiving others, but it is also you forgiving yourself. There is this stagnant energy that comes with wanting to dig your heels in about a situation and saying you're never going to forgive that person. That type of, stagnant energy, that type of, I'm slamming the door, but then not walking away from the door and just staying there and just being like, yeah, I slammed the door in your face, it's really not helping you to move forward, right? So that can be literally in any situation in your life. It could be something that stems from childhood. It could be something that stems from perhaps an old boss of yours that said they were going to ruin you and never give you a good, recommendation. It could be a relationship, someone that seeks to destroy you, or vice versa. Obviously, if you feel like you need to do something to let this person know not to play with you, right? It's really you shooting yourself in the foot, and that self-sabotage energy that lingers here. So I do feel that when you make certain movements that come from a space of love within your heart, within yourself, or just seeing someone through the eyes of more loving, caring, and compassionate energy for them, and forgiving them for the way they've done or said things in the past or the present moment, because of things that have happened to them that were out of their control. And if you're a cross watcher, that could be what your Scorpio has gone through. Now, obviously, don't let them continue to take advantage of you and maybe even sucker you, into a repeated cycle here. But forgive and move on and do what's best for you. Like I said, your major arcanas here show prominently halfway through the month. So you may be going through some difficult and albeit nervousness throughout, like the beginning of the month, surrounding love, money, financial freedom, feeling like I heard your age keeps going up, but your financial security, your finances don't. So you may be feeling like you're getting older, but yet you can't seem to be breaking the ceiling, the glass ceiling of the amount of money you'd like to make. Okay. So these are your three major arcanas for the month: the Devil, the Chariot, the Hierophant card. So the Devil can speak of codependencies and toxicities, unhealthy decisions, choices, relationship, feeling like you're bound to someone that's not healthy at this time, who's can be very toxic and demeaning and negative. There's a lot of anger and major emotional highs and lows. We've got the Nine of Swords, the Devil, and the Four of Cups here. So the Nine of Swords really is like those sleepless nights, this overthinking, but also overthinking and anxiety, and keeping yourself stuck in that energy. And if this is you going through that, I also feel like you're almost wanting the people around you to be in that same energy. It's like, how dare they be happy? How dare they be in a better place or situation than I am? That's where that Four of Cups energy comes in, where it's like, I feel like a little bit of a stubborn energy, like, that child that throws a tantrum and sits there in a fit of rage and upset that things didn't work out the way they wanted to, or they weren't allowed to play, or they're sitting in timeout, is how I'm hearing it. So I do feel like there's quite a bit of, how can I say it? Immature energy, emotional immaturity, but also just emotional overall, with the way people fight back, push back, and say things. And, when they get angry, they really push back in a way that's kind of like children on the playground, pulling each other's hair, playing tag, and pushing each other to the ground, and, pretending like they're joking around and playing, but in reality, they meant it. They meant to hurt you. They meant to do something to you, So as I was saying, the Nine of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups here at the beginning of the month, I do feel like you are worried that perhaps, you know, these opportunities that you are being offered or given, a new opportunity in finances or financial stability, or a new opportunity in love, I just feel like there's a lot that needs to be discussed here. This feels like it's just the beginning of a career, just the beginning of your finances, stressed or worried about not having enough money, but having a difficult time for you to be grateful for the money you do have. Stressed or worried that you'll never find someone that can understand you or love you, but yet having a hard time and worrying about the friendships and the family and the support network that you do have around you. Okay. So the Page of Cups, because it's two pages, they are, you know, slightly younger, also, like I said, immature. So be careful with spending like you're still a youngster, like you don't have any bills, like you don't have responsibilities, right? Not being responsible with your money, and then trying to figure out whether or not you did the right thing, especially those of you that indulge in drinking and gambling and seeing what's out there. If you're overindulging, you need to be careful, okay? Especially in substances that will alter your decision making. Okay, that comes in very, very clear. At the middle of the month, we've got the Devil, the Chariot, the Hierophant. So it may be time for you to really square things out in black and white and really see things or people for who they really are, whether or not you're doing the right thing moving forward. It feels as though if you are feeling tied and bound to a specific connection, situation, I'm hearing someone here got married and they're regretting their decision. That's not for everyone, okay? So please don't take it if it doesn't resonate, especially if you're paranoid about whether or not the Scorpio you married is wondering this, okay? This is someone who I am tapping into where you're just like, I no longer have the freedom that I was hoping that I would have. I thought this person would have understood that this is how I want to live my life. I want to do this. I want to do that. Now, I do have two cards of victory because the Chariot card here can be a sign of victory and success. However, sometimes with the Chariot card, it's kind of like that stumbling across the finish line, trying to be the fastest, trying to be the best, seeing everything and everyone as competition and wanting to one-up them, okay? That's that ego-driven success with the Devil card, okay? So, and I'm hearing it this way, like, I've got to be the one to make more money. I've got to be the one with the hotter partner, spouse, trophy wife, or, you know, the hot husband or whatever it may be, right? It just feels as though I'm just seeing like someone here really wants to be recognized as like the head honcho, the lead, the person that everybody comes to, the authority in whatever it is that you're dabbling in or that you're trying to be the most victorious in. Okay, there's a lot of ego-centered energy that's I'm feeling here for you. So I feel like there is going to be something that kind of knocks you down a peg or two here. And I know I'm saying this to like almost warn you, but you kind of don't see it coming. And if you're as ego-driven as I'm feeling with this energy, no offense, Scorpio, I'm just getting the energy here. It will be hard for you to accept, receive, and listen to any type of advice here, okay? Don't take this personal. This is just how the energy is coming through. At the end of the month, I see the Four of Cups, Eight of Swords, and Seven of Wands. So again, standing for what you believe in, but also kind of holding yourself back, self-sabotage energy. So it feels like you've got this devil or angel on each shoulder is how I'm seeing it. My God, especially with the black and white here on the Chariot, it's like you're constantly going back and forth whether you should listen to, you know, doing the right thing, doing the bad thing, you know, trusting where your guidance is taking you to, or where you're feeling an impulsive drive to, right? So I feel like there is this battle between good and evil, battle between right and wrong. I almost feel as though this has been a constant battle for you, that you're just kind of like excuse my language because I'm about to cuss, but fuck this, fuck that, fuck you, and I'm over and done with, and I'm just going to do whatever it is that I want, okay? So it feels very strong, but again, ego-centered, ego-driven. If you're dealing with the Scorpio, that's just the energy that I'm feeling at this moment. Four of Cups, Eight of Swords, Seven of Wands. So yeah, there's a lot of pushback energy. There's a lot of throwing a hissy fit and then trying to say like, well, I have no way of getting out of this situation. Somebody here is playing mind games. Let me tell you, mind games and gaslighting, and it's not a good look, okay? Now, I know that goes against the Angel of Love and the Victory card here, but I do feel, like I said, there is this battle between good and evil, right and wrong, and there is this very strong pull and energy to really battle that shadow side of you, that ego side of you that wants to do something, to show people, to prove to people. But really, what does it matter? The only one that you should be worried about is yourself and not impressing other people. And so let's clarify this difficult situation for you. Remember, what I picked up on was lack mentality, financial insecurity. That can stem from, that's a childhood wound that can stem for some of you regarding lack mentality, regarding scarcity mindset. You may have grown up with, you know, dealing with poverty. You may be also extremely worried that you may be raising children in poverty because, you know, your financial decision making hasn't been up to par, or I feel like this sense of disappointment within yourself for not being in a better place financially. Now, Scorpio, again, the energy of forgiveness and compassion needs to come through for you because you really do need to forgive yourself at this time. And there it is, the card of Thief. Oh, my goodness. Concern and despair. Very, very dark and heavy energy surrounding that Devil card, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Cups here. So some of you have concerns that you may have to reach out to someone to ask for financial assistance because you don't want to live in poverty. You don't want your children to know the poverty. You may be experiencing difficult financial situations at this time. Also feel that some of you have had some really hard financial learning lessons that have stemmed from childhood. I'm also feeling like there is a thief around here. I feel like some of you may have had friends, family members that have gotten into legal hot water for this. That may connect to you at some point. Not that you're a thief, Scorpio, but I feel like this can open up a can of worms. There is a thief around you, or someone who is known to be a thief. It could be someone that you are afraid has been stealing from you or the family business, or you know, your business altogether, or your finances, whether or not you can trust someone with your money. There is this concern and energy of being in despair, emotional discontentment, worried, stress. Again, I even feel like this is an older man or an older gentleman, friend, family member, worried if you can support a family, support yourself, or handle the finances that you have, you know, accumulated thus far. Since we're on the subject of finances, I'm going to pull from the money oracle here. Excuse the cough drop, guys. I just don't want to be coughing like crazy here. Well, there's your light bulb moment. Okay. Ring Remember what I said, this could be surrounding a romantic relationship, but this is financial commitments, long-term investments. So some of you that are looking to buy a home or a purchase with your partner, this is a long-term commitment, financial long-term investments. This is partnerships working together. This is worried that your partner's not going to be able to pull their own weight, or that you won't be able to pull your weight because the other partner makes more money than you or comes from money and you don't. You feel perhaps like you feel a bit like you don't measure up, less than, right? But you've got your light bulb moment that comes in. You've got some lucrative ideas, new income sources and inspiration that comes in. This is you taking a job in entrepreneurship or a new job or some sort of creative work. And there's the energy that has you worried, the fluctuating income, the indecision, new strategies. You know, it's also that fear of making financial commitments and long-term investments. If you've got seasonal work, you may be losing your job or maybe dwindling on the hours, you know, where you were working full-time, suddenly you're part-time. You're making some difficult decisions and changes within your finances and your career, making those changes when it comes to looking for another job and maybe afraid of losing the current job that you have now. I'm hearing if your particular job or position is funded by a specific account that is no longer going to be active long term, you are worried about that. And so you are worried about what the future holds for you. Okay. All right. The Gate. There is a barrier that keeps you from your goal. You do feel like there is something or someone holding you back. Almost feels like, are you cursed? Why does this keep happening to you? What is going on? I do get that feeling that some of you feel like every chance you have to move ahead, step up, something happens that holds you back. There's a kink in your plans, a wrench gets thrown in there. Suddenly you're stumbling and you feel like you can't get ahead to your goals. That does leave you with this energy of despair and sadness and feeling like you're never going to get ahead. The Caduceus, you will receive news from afar. You may be receiving news about an opportunity for financial security, investments. You could be receiving news of money that is owed to you, that comes to you at just the right time. Air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So this is seeking a union between mind and spirit. I do feel like that energetic, that Nine of Swords is air energy where it's got you thinking and overthinking. I do feel like it's time for you to really smooth things out when it comes to that. And water energy, which is your card. You are a water sign where your emotions are at their peak. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You may be dealing with another water sign as well, or there's a lot of heavy emotional, difficult emotional energies in this situation. Whether you're single, married, coupled, it just feels like you're going through a tough time emotionally. That Angel of Love, though, I just keep going back to it along with the card of victory. Really makes me feel like you're ignoring the signs from spirit, your spirit guides, guardian angels that are letting you know that they're here, that they're going to help you get through things. And it just feels like it's really time for you to open up to them. I'm getting that very, very strongly. Let me pull from an angel oracle. Give me 1 minute here. This is the Archangel Oracle. I do feel like some of you really need to tap into some spiritual healing work, opening yourself up to the possibilities of divine intervention. Some of you may have someone that you love and care for deeply on the other side, because I keep going back to the angel of love. Every time I put a card down, it just feels like you really are supported and surrounded by love. And although, you know, spiritually speaking, you want someone that's right next to you that can do this for you, they really are ushering you towards a place of forgiveness, love, and compassion. And that is how you will become very successful. This is a specific message for someone, and I hate to say this, but if somebody here is dealing with a Scorpio, or you are the Scorpio dealing with the energy of self-hatred, self-loathing, shame, whether that's what you're feeling or somebody that you're with is that's what they're feeling, I really feel like it's time for you to seek help for that situation. It feels like you need some therapy, some counseling. I'm not a doctor, so don't take this like medical advice or anything like that. Obviously, a disclaimer. But if you're feeling really crummy about yourself, there's only so much that you can really do to pull yourself out of that energy. It's time to like seek the help of the big guns. You know what I mean? Look at that. I'm telling you, I cannot make this up. The card of nurture, like the angel of love, Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So if you are stressed and worried about whether or not you can support a child, a family, your children, whether or not you are capable or able financially, or even on an emotional level, you could be fearing that you will be having a child and you're just not there mentally or emotionally. This brings a sense of healing your inner child to help you be more victorious in your life. You have the card of breathe. Archangel Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Like I said, the card of counselor. Archangel Azrael, you are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. I also feel that there is someone here that comes to you for guidance, and you give them all the love and the compassion, and yet you're not giving that to yourself. You're not, and you need to. You're being there for everyone but yourself. Make it make sense, Scorpio. Let's close this out. Truth be told, and to be fair, and fork in the road. What gives, Scorpio? Truth be told, it's about you being honest with yourself. Where are we going? Where do you want to go? What's next for you? Can you do this? Will you do this? Will you take the necessary steps, however uncomfortable they may be, to make those difficult choices, changes, decisions? Being honest with yourself about where you are, where you've been, and where you want to go. Not in a pessimistic way, but in a healing way, in a reflective way. And it's time to let it all go. Let the world shatter around you by letting go the trauma, the pain of the past, so that you can level up and be in a better place for you. The card of to be fair. This is like the Justice card, Libra energy here. But this is about balanced scales, balancing your wisdom, balancing your knowledge, coming from a place of balance and a sense of security, being grounded in all areas of your life. You know, also being fair and just to you, and standing your ground so that things are more the feelings of things around you being more fair, just, and equitable for you. You are at a place at this point right now where you're at the fork in the road. This is having several different options, paths, where to go, what to do, what's next for me. I feel like you're in this cyclone of, you know, worries and fears and negativity, and it's all surrounding you. I just see this like gray cloud. It looks almost like gray cotton, right? All around your head, covering your third eye, your crown, and your eyes all around. Some of you may need to do some meditation work, some healing work, some energy work, because I do feel like your crown and your third eye chakra are blocked at this time. Okay, it's been very difficult to read for you. And if you have Cancer, because Cancer, I tried doing Cancers and I felt like the same type of energy. It feels as though you're having a difficult time making the right decisions for you, seeing things for what they truly are, and not where your negative mindset may have taken you in the past, especially if you've already tried to move past that energy. Okay? There it is, Scorpio. A little bit of a, difficult energy here regarding your emotional, mental well-being and your finances, but you can get through this. We can all get through hard things if we really put our mind to it and take inspired action to be in a much better place. I do feel that some of you feel like you are energetically, spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally blocked somewhere from your path. And it feels like someone is keeping you in constant despair. I think that some of you can definitely benefit from some sort of energetic cleansing or clearing. I've got a headache after doing this, especially because I feel like I saw that horrible gray blockage around the top of your head. So some of you may be experiencing that. You may be experiencing like psychic attacks or, evil eye type energy, somebody not wanting what's best for you, but also you not, it's got you in this self-sabotage energy where even if you feel that other people don't want you to succeed, you say you want to succeed, but then, no offense, Scorpio, but I feel like you tend to wallow in your misery, and that needs to stop because it is not for your highest good. It's 2023. It's time to get over it, right? Get the help that you need. Get a cleansing, clearing, whatever it needs, whatever you may need. And I will see you guys soon. Your playlist is up here, whatever the reading I have for you here. And to book a personal reading, the description box below has a link to my calendar so that we can schedule either Zoom reading or perhaps for some of you a recorded reading. So remember, the sign with the most likes and the sign with the most views will get a bonus live reading. So make sure your notifications are turned on to get notified of all the readings. You notice that my stage doesn't want to turn on. Scorpio, you need to get some energetic work, some clearing work. It's time. It's time for you to do the healing work and let go of what no longer serves you. Let go of the negative mindset, of the bad experiences from your childhood, everything that has got you to this point in your life, okay? Sending you lots of love, strength, and clarity above all around your crown chakra, your third eye, sealing you down with clarity, strength, energy of being grounded. Have a great January. I will see you guys in your mid-month, your weeklies, whatever's next for you. And I hope that the energy is better for you then. Take care. Bye.